The first thing the man did after rebirth was call the police to have his adopted daughter arrested, because in his previous life, he had handed over all his wealth to her in old age, and even kicked the real girl out of the house. But the moment the adopted daughter got the inheritance, she ruthlessly sent him to a mental institution and planned to make him disappear forever. Watching it happen, he shouted in anger. If he hadn't taken her in, she'd have died starving on the streets. But the adopted daughter coldly replied, as long as she got the money, nothing else mattered. And now that he was useless, why should she keep him around? With that, she ordered the staff to take him back to the facility, warning them, if he wasn't gone by today, they'd suffer the consequences. Several workers dragged the man toward the operating room, getting ready to end his life. Just then, the girl he once drove out rushed in to save him. Only then did the man realize she was the only one who truly cared for him. He swore, if there were a next life, he'd make it up to her. The next second, he woke up 10 years in the past, facing the familiar surroundings. He understood. He had been reborn. This time, he vowed to treat the girl right and make the adopted daughter pay for her actions. He rushed to the girl's room, but seeing the maid's panicked expression, he realized he used to treat the girl terribly. Even the maid had to secretly wash her clothes. The maid explained, the girl did all the chores after school, and she just helped a little out of pity. He was overwhelmed with guilt, immediately ordering the maid to clean the girl's room properly, and said he would buy new clothes to dress her well. He handed the maid his card, and told her to buy anything the girl needed. The maid was stunned. The man explained, he had finally seen people for who they really were, and would treat the girl well from now on. Thinking about how the maid was also kind to the girl last time, yet got fired because of the adopted daughter's lies, he swore to fix his past mistakes. He bought many gifts for the girl, but just as he was about to give them to her, a company emergency pulled him away, so he asked the maid to deliver the gifts on his behalf. But when the adopted daughter came home, she assumed the gifts were for her, and tried to open them. The maid quickly told her they were for the girl. The adopted daughter didn't believe it, accusing the maid of lying. In her mind, the man never cared about the girl, so the gifts couldn't be hers. She tried to punish the maid. The girl saw this and rushed over to help, but the adopted daughter grabbed her and began bullying her instead. The maid was forced to lie, saying the gifts were for the adopted daughter. Only then did she stop, declaring that soon she would inherit everything and take full control. Then she ordered all the gifts moved to her room. After she left, the maid comforted the girl, saying the man would surely set things right. But the girl told her to keep it quiet, because she believed the man would only blame her for making the adopted daughter angry. The man came home and heard about the incident. He stormed into the adopted daughter's room and demanded she return the gifts. She refused. His wife and mother-in-law supported her, claiming the girl didn't deserve anything. But the man, now reborn and clear-headed, would no longer tolerate her behavior. He ordered her to give everything back. She still refused, so he threatened to call the police. His wife tried to stop him, but he insisted. The stolen gifts were worth over $2 million, and if she didn't return them, he would make her pay. The adopted daughter arrogantly said, "Go ahead and call them then." Right after she spoke, the police arrived at the door.